This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Quiet on the set, please! Oh, silence! Silence!
I knew you'd come. I'm not finished with you!
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Because we don't just set the bar, we are the bar!
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find us, finding recording and live on Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Yeah, we're back on the Broken Infinite, everybody. It's back up. If you're listening to this in the audio version.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, it honestly feels like it's functioning better too.
It's smoother. It's quicker. I'll give it that. We're talking about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty Jay. That's TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm TWK of TWK Reviews. And we are, at least me and Matty, are distracted currently by the New Japan show that's happening at the moment over in Florida.
Then again, if we weren't distracted by that, we'd be distracted by summer games done quick, because that's on right now. We're facing heavy competition, and we're happy that you're tuning in on our little Ricky-Dinky show and enjoying our commentary and talking about professional wrestling over the people who are clearly video game commentators. Apologies to the three gentlemen doing it, but you're not selling me. It's a hard sell.
Anyways, we do have a special guest tonight.
Because obviously we need one, because goddamn it, all the games. But then again, I'm not one to bitch. I got an NES Classic today. More on that in a few seconds. We're joined by the Digital Mumbles YouTube lady herself. Nice move, Mumbles. It's Mumbles, everybody. I'm mumbling.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
It's me, Mumbles, and I'm totally not watching New Japan right now.
Don't
Just
lie.
Full attention on this podcast.
To be fair, our show this week is pretty much just shooting the shit. There's not much. There is the UK title tournament that aired this week, which we'll talk about in our first segment, at least the second half of it, because UK Championship did happen, and there was a tournament. Zach Gipson won, spoiler, and he faced Pete Dunne in the main event. Other spoiler. We'll talk about that, plus some news, plus some stuff. I'm kind of thinking let's talk about G1 Special, since TW may or may not be here next week.
I'm definitely not going to be here next week. I'll be in Michigan.
When does the G1 start?
Saturday, but I figured TW would want to talk about it this week since he'll be in Michigan.
Let's go over the blocks. Is that too nerdy? Is it too nerdy to go over the blocks? Let's go over the blocks.
Anyways, I do have to bring the mood down a little bit. I won't be here next week because my grandfather is currently dying, and it'll pretty much be my last opportunity to see him.
Oh, sorry.
And to everyone who has sent me well wishes this week, seriously, thank you. It means everything.
Yeah, the first thing I said was I DM'd him and say, if you need the time off, you let me know. And having lost both my grandfathers, I know exactly what he's going through. I am not stopping this man.
Yeah, so I'll be next week. I'll be in Michigan, and I'll be back soon. But not sure when I'll be streaming. Actually hosting a stream next. because I don't know what my frame of mind is going to be following that trip, because this is easily going to be the toughest thing I've ever done. And
it took me a couple of days to get back to this microphone. I was actually on my, I'm going to lower the music here, but when I lost my grandfather, the one on my father's side, we did take the weekend off because I was unavailable because I had to be out of town. Same situation as T-Dub. The second one, the funeral and everything happened very quickly, to the point where I was able to actually recover in time to do this show, and actually it was a great distraction. But considering how T-Dub likes to have his mind framed, I'm not even going to try to tell him to not to do a show or to. So we'll find someone suitable to replace it this week, next week. But until then, shall I distract you with the Wrestle Graps?
Yes, Matty, what is our clip of the week, sir?
Before I do, I want to clear up. We're talking about the G1 special at the Cow Palace next week. Just clear up that anything.
When is the G1 special?
G1 special is next week, Saturday, July 7th.
Oh, I might have to. I don't think I'll be able to see that then.
Watch that. See, that's why we're gonna talk about it in the third segment this week, so you can actually have some time to talk about it.
And thanks, Rob.
Because I'm a nice guy when it comes to that. An evil damn dude. Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
Anyways, the only good part about all this is the fact that I'll be missing a mandatory meeting from work, which always happens early in the morning, and I always hate those. So that's about the only positive I can take away from this whole trip.
They ain't making you get back down to Virginia, for God's sakes.
No, they're not. They're very understanding in my work. Anyways, got you on special come out third segment. Matty, clip, please.
Clip, yeah. This was announced last week. You've seen clips and everything else online, but this is the official one. This is kind of like a no surprise kind of a gimmick, but it's worth to hear Marmonalo yell "Mamma Mia" once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Triple H and the man who make the official UK announcement, NXT UK announcement, UK wrestling legend Johnny Sate. Take a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be here tonight. Many a year has gone by since I last wrestled here, but I'm very proud and privileged to be here tonight to announce the commencement of the NXT UK brand.
Yes! Mamma
The NXT UK brand, you will see the very best of UK wrestling. Not just the men. We'll be starting a women's division. We'll be starting a tag team division. And it all gets started on July 28th and 29th in Cambridge.
So there you go. Very soon coming to the WWE Network, UK flavored NXT. Nothing special, not surprising. We've heard of the announcement since last week, of course, but still pretty swanky to know. Hey, if we don't like the current crop of NXT, we could get even more NXT.
So, Mumbles, how do you like your NXT flavored, American or British?
I think this, not to be nihilistic, but I think this is a weird choice considering that NXT ticket sales are super down. Not a lot of people watch the show anymore. Merchandise sales are down. It's like not a hot product anymore. Even though they've got Adam Cole, baby, like they aren't as big as they used to be, and then they want to have a UK brand. It's just very strange to me. I don't think I understand it.
It seems to me like they're going through the motions. You know what I mean? Like they knew they were going to launch it a couple years ago, and then they went for the motions. They went through the legal BS. They got their buildings, and they got their crowd. They got they got a nice solid roster of wrestlers, and if they need to get some U.S. based NXT call ups or whatever, you could get that.
Stop fucking around with Pete Dunne. Stop fucking around with him.
He's still the
Give
UK
him a real
champ.
belt. Put him on the main roster. Stop fucking around with that guy.
I think what their play is, he's the face of the UK NXT brand, which is still pretty good. I don't think they're fucking around with him if they're doing that.
No, they are fucking around with him. He should be on the main roster. He should be making big Seth Rollins fucking money. He should be making dollars.
Mumbles. Mumbles. Mumbles.
UK fucking
Mumbles.
show.
Mumbles. You said Seth Rollins fucking money. That came out wrong.
He is Seth Rollins fucking money. He's Seth fucking money Rollins.
You know, there's a whole lot of people in our chat right now, and they're probably in favor of watching other things like CEO X Cross New Japan or games like that. There's gonna be some people pissed off they missed this live. I can already tell.
Fucking money Rollins. God damn it! Don't you want to see Seth fucking money Rollins fighting Pete Dunne? Don't you?
I'd like to see that for sure. Yeah. Here's the thing.
I would like to see that.
I think in this case, he will be on the main roster eventually. I think it's just
not good enough. Put him on now.
He's
hot. Put him on now.
Yes, but here's the thing: they want to really build the UK brand, and as you've noted earlier, the NXT brand itself is kind of down, so they want to use Pete Dunne to at least get it up in the UK.
I just think that they're actually trying to quench the indies. There's a huge indie scene now in the UK. There wasn't, like 10 years ago. It's just starting to build up, and it's this beautiful organic thing. And then NXT comes and takes all of the top guys just for the sake of taking those top guys so those indies don't get fucking money. I'm sorry,
exactly
I'm going to be cynical. But if you got Pete Dunne, put him on the fucking main roster. He had a whole gimmick where his tights were based off of Daniel Bryan. You're telling me that I am missing a Pete Dunne versus Daniel Bryan match? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Sorry.
This really is just step one of what WWE has been wanting to do for over 10 years now.
Yeah,
They've
pretty
always
much.
wanted to do developmental territories all over the world.
80s again. We're just back in the fucking 80s all over again.
And I for one am not exactly opposed to that. Not entirely. There is some opposition in me because obviously if they have the Canadian territory, that means fuck off C4, and they're like, no, I like C4 wrestling. I'd be there tonight if I didn't have the show and if I had money, but you get the idea.
At least Zaki the Eel is free. At least he's free to do whatever the fuck he wants. Be free, Zaki 3 belts. Be free.
Be free and stretch marks with your pal Minoru Suzuki.
Yay.
By the way, I see photos from Minoru Suzuki's 30-year and was the...
Fuck yeah, I did. The Rainmaker literally brought rain.
Does anyone know if there's video of this show?
No, I've only seen pictures, but I would have loved to see that match. That sounds epic.
And I love the promo he cut after the match, where he's just this completely gracious human being saying hey, the new generation, do your best, try hard, and older guys, stop giving them a hard time. And then he said, everyone, pick up all the litter, and I'm going to help. And he did.
I love Suzuki. I love Angry Grandpa.
He is the best grandpa.
Ah, goodness.
I hope Minoru Suzuki is around for another 30 years.
I agree. I love him.
Okay, so we'll get over the card real quick, as unfortunately not every one of us has had the chance to actually watch the UK Championship tournament that happened. That did air this past week. We will, however, say that the second half had a pretty solid card. I must say, and I watched it. I actually finished watching it.
You're the only one out of all three of us that watched it, unfortunately.
And to be fair, and it was mostly in the background as I was setting up for the show. Also, Liger won in a solid match at CEO. I'm looking forward to watching that again.
Against Juan Rocky Romero.
Yes, sir. Crowd seems to like it, though it's unmuted right now. In the dark match, El Ligero. What culture / Defiant Wrestling superstar? He defeated Mike Kitchen.
I wish I could have seen him. I wish he made it farther. I was so sad.
The match is on YouTube. For those who don't know, it is on YouTube on WB's official YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, please do. The card proper started with Mustache Mountain taking on Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And guess what, folks? New tag champs! Mustache Mountain, they actually took it.
Yay!
Sorry,
Steven.
By the way, can I spoil what happens on NXT?
Yeah, I did
Which
get
part?
to spoil it. Yeah, at the
I'm 100% spoiled, but I don't know if you should 100% spoil people.
Okay, I won't spoil it.
There
No
is
one
a rematch.
slipped like me.
I will say this: at the next TV tapings, there is a rematch clause cashed in, and I do know of the result. But if no one wants it spoiled, that's fair enough.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't
Fair
even
enough.
spoil.
T-Dub and I
belt
won.
next?
T-Dub and I, we know, but that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Charlie
I
Morgan took on Killer Kelly. That was a good one. Noam Dar took on Travis Banks, Flash Morgan, and Mark Andrews in a fatal 4-way. The winner of which got to be number one contender for the NXT UK champ.
Who won that?
Noam Dar.
Noam Dar?
Dar Wars got it.
No, Dar won that one?
He's technically from Scotland, which is technically UK.
I heard he dropped the Goofy gimmick, which makes me really sad.
I mean,
miss Goofy little sleazy boy. Oh wow.
And his crappy
Fox.
pizza. Yeah.
Alicia
Fox.
Oh,
miss
she's
that.
back finally.
Huh?
I don't
Oh,
miss
she's back
her.
finally.
I just miss Noam Dar saying Alicia Fox.
Okay.
Yeah, she was back for like a backstage cameo on Monday.
Don't get me wrong. I liked her before, but the last couple of years, she just is really starting to grate on me a little bit, just a little bit. So
That's fair enough.
Right.
I mean, that's fair enough. Captain Crazy Pants didn't exactly work. NXT North American Championship was on the line. Wolfgang took on Adam Cole, baby! And the winner, and still North American champion, Adam Cole, baby!
Any LCD sound system fans out there? Just me? Every time I hear fucking North American, I hear the LCD sound system song, North American! Every fucking time. Every
Let me
time.
just,
Go look up that
I'm
song.
I'm gonna have to look up that band, LCD Sound System.
All right. Aleister Black and Ricochet, they took on, they went over EC3 and Velveteen Dream in a very solid tag match. Shayna Baszler took on Toni Storm. It was a count-out win for Shayna Baszler. It was for the NXT Women's Championship, and God has arrived.
Yes, God is arriving right now to the ring.
Gorillas of Destiny. I'm sorry, I have to unmute because, God damn, I love that song. Every time, because I have my phone's MP3 player on the random. Every time God comes on in my earbuds, I do the slow creep walk. You know, the walk that Tama does. Why? Smooth. Unlike me, I am not smooth at all.
He's handsome. He's handsome. He looks like that other wrestler. What's his name? He must be related to him. Was it Roman? It's Roman something. Roman something.
Yeah, here's the thing about Tama.
They both wear tactical vests.
Here's the thing about Tama Tonga. He would eat up Roman Reigns for breakfast and have some leftover for lunch.
I think he's actually better looking than Roman. I think Roman has two like conventional good looks. I think that Tama Tonga has like, oh, what up? It's Tama Tonga. He's here.
And he's a better wrestler.
Looks like he.
Yes.
In the main event, UK title. The aforementioned winner of the tournament, Zach Gipson. He lost to Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne retains, but it was a great main event, though. In fairness.
So overall, you'd say it was a good show?
I say if you got some time to kill this weekend and you just want to break away from the fidget games for a couple hours, I have found worse entertainment sources. Let's put it that way.
I still haven't seen the Shayna match, but I heard it's very good. And
I will tell you, the reports are true, at least from my end.
Yes, I am excited to watch that one. Women's wrestling.
Shall we get to the
Shall we
main
get to the news? Shall we get to the news while Juice Robinson shakes his ass to the ring there?
Oh, did you guys see his promo he cut earlier this week?
Oh, the one where he was behind the curtain, like the press conference promo?
I'm not sure one, but essentially he was talking about challenging for the U.S. title.
Yeah.
He said it was going to
Good.
come up. He said it was going to. He said, "You know who needs to win the title? An American. I'm going to come out to the ring with sparklers out of my nipples and eagles coming out of my ass."
That's the one. Yeah, and it's like, you see this? There's a broken hand. I don't give a fuck.
I've been wanting him to win that title since it was made. Since that title was born out of the beautiful womb of New Japan. Come on, Juice.
Interesting metaphor.
Yes.
But there you go. And
Juice
yes,
would appreciate it.
I do.
That's fair
Nevertheless, yep, there's a fan getting really jumpy with Juice Robinson. That was amazing. Hello? Who?
All hard and nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Perfect selfie. Yeah, there you go.
There it
Anyways,
is.
yes, enough of the ripping. We do have to start off with some bad news. A bit of news I knew was coming after I heard.
This
that
is one of
his health was
those, like,
declining.
I didn't want to start, because last week we had to start with the devastating news of the loss of Vader, and this one is no less devastating. I believe this is the one we're talking about, Matt Capitelli.
Yep, Matt Capitelli died, I believe, last night due to cancer. You know, he's been suffering for almost 2 decades.
He's been suffering a decade long battle of with him against brain cancer, and unfortunately, as expected, it finally happened.
Now, if those don't know, he was on, I believe, the original season of Tough Enough.
That's what it was. Yeah, he was one of the prospects that people were going, "Oh, this guy's going to make it. He just needs a little bit of fine-tuning and everything else." And while in OVW, he had a bit of a bump that he didn't take very well, and they found out, yeah, you got a tumor in your brain, and we can't go in to take it out.
And ever since then, it's just been one thing after another, and I feel so bad for his wife.
You know what? The only comfort there is he's no longer suffering.
Yeah.
That's just, you know.
Just horrible tragedy all around with this. And turning things over to talking about actual wrestling events.
Yes!
Bayley versus Banks seems to finally be on, but then 0.5 seconds later, they fucked it up.
And, like, this is one of those things, like, Tina, Easy and I were going, holy shit, Bayley's just beating the shit out of Sasha. And we thought, wait, Bayley's gonna turn heel? And then 30 seconds later, Kurt Angle, you're going to therapy or you're fired. What the fuck is that about?
She's a cool face.
She's
gonna be like Stone Cold, you guys.
This to me
She's gonna be like Stone Cold.
This to me just screams filler. Because here's the thing. They had the 5-way, the multi-man match that got fucked over because Brock Lesnar wants to be Brock goddamn fuck you Lesnar. And now they're trying to fuck that shit, mix that shit up. I just realized, oh shit, we have to turn someone heel over to women's, and oh shit, we have to announce the main event before we announce the undercard. Oh fuck, what are we gonna do?
No.
Therapy.
I disagree.
Hold on. Therapy. What the fuck? Like, the only thing that could save this now is Dr. Shelley. I don't know about you guys.
I liked the beatdown. I liked everything about that up until we got to the Kurt Angle segment. That's when it just went completely downhill for me. I was just like, and here's the part that really irked me. When he said, oh, if you don't do this, then you clearly don't care about the women's revolution. And I was just like, what does one thing have to do with another?
No! Those two women want to kill each other! Put them in a ring, not a psychiatry couch!
What are your thoughts on this, Mumbles?
You guys don't get it. And I don't blame you because you're not women, and I get that. But when you're a lady, you're expected to be nice all the time, and you're held at a different standard from the boys. So the boys can go and beat the shit out of each other, and it's fine. Boys will be boys, whatever. But as soon as a girl who's considered nice and like a nice girl, as soon as she loses it, oh no, she needs therapy. She might be a psycho. Like that kind of shit. And so then all of a sudden, the fucking people in charge, the nice, sensible men are like, you need to go to therapy. We don't understand what's going on with you. And so she has to sit through that and have to deal with the fact that she is so used to being a good person, but now she wants to beat the shit out of Sasha because she is being mean. So it is 100% a storyline that women can understand, and I can't wait for Bayley to try and sit through fucking therapy and try and smile through it and try and be a good girl and then finally lose her shit and go crazy on people. That's what I want to see, because all of us girls have to deal with that shit all the fucking time, constantly. So that's my take.
I can definitely understand that. And the whole and I definitely, like, at least when I was watching, I was like, that was one of the things I went through my mind. I was like, wait, we just saw Braun Strowman destroy Kevin Owens' car, but he can do that, but clearly can't do nothing?
Yeah.
That just, again, no, I get that perspective, but I refuse to accept it.
Typical man. Typical man, stuck in your own ways, won't look at the female perspective.
No,
Listen,
I get it. No, I get it.
The best part of the story.
No.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. You're the man. You go ahead and finish your sentence.
What the fuck kind of show is this? Seriously.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No. What I'm trying to say is, the logical point isn't, hey, let's go to therapy and let's try to hug it out. No. I thought they were like, they've been setting this shit up for months. Like, if it was just all of a sudden Bayley turns and Kurt Angle's like, oh, okay, that's still fucked up. But I'm like, okay, I want to see where this goes. But this storyline has been going on for months. They've been building up the tension for months. I'm not trying to mansplain it, Mike. I'm gonna dave you if you say mansplain again on my show.
I didn't say mansplain.
No, he's talking about Mike Shell in the chat.
Mike Shell in the chat. He says, don't mansplain. Okay. I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm just saying, narratively speaking, wouldn't the therapy thing would have made sense? It was just out of nowhere and no tension built up,
Not
nothing.
only is it pro wrestling, but it's WWE. They set up angles and then they don't have time to execute them. So that's why that took forever. That's typical for fucking WWE, honestly, for any storyline that they do. They try and set shit up and then they can't do it for whatever reason, so they just hold off on it.
I'm trying to find an appropriate what the fuck button because I just lost some brain cells over that explanation. No offense, Mumbles, it just still doesn't make sense.
Yeah, WWE will try and set up storylines, but they don't have time to do them, so they drop them. That happens all of the time.
I know that. I've been watching for over 10
now
years.
you should be happy that they're actually doing a Bayley versus Sasha that they actually are going to put on the card.
And I am. I'm just wondering what the fuck are they doing with the therapy? Skip the middleman at this
I
point.
thought I explained it.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She explained. And I definitely get your point of view, but at least for me, it just doesn't feel as cathartic as, like, it's definitely not what the fans want. I think.
Okay.
That's the thing. This is where T-Dub and I agree. This is a catharsis thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Sure.
you're saying, if this was over like the amount of time that it should have been, like a month or so, and they just didn't lose track of it, fine. But this is
So
like,
do you not want them to feud at all?
I want them to
Because
feud.
it's been going
I
on
just
for
want
so
I just
long?
want them to skip the therapy and just go for the table bump. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I mean, okay.
I don't.
This is Sasha versus Bayley, like the feud that launched the women's revolution as it is, and you just want them to
5
sit
years
on a
ago.
fucking couch?
I don't think you're understanding like the point of it, but that's okay. Just
No. I
whatever.
understand your point. I'm just saying
If you don't
this
wanna
is
listen to
pro
the
wrestling.
That's cool.
No, Mumbles.
I
Here's the
explained
thing.
why
I understand your.
Relevant.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand your point of view, but you're talking to it like this is Dr. Phil. This is
No,
pro
I'm not.
wrestling.
Okay.
No, Maddie,
So
Maddie,
there's
just-
no
Maddie,
psychology
she's trying to-
in pro wrestling. Is
Don't
that
fucking
correct?
troll me, goddammit!
No,
I'm
no,
not.
don't.
I
troll me,
hate
no
this
trolling.
storyline.
I don't. I think it's great, and as a woman, I find it refreshing. So, sorry.
I think you two are just gonna have to agree to disagree on
Well,
this
madam,
one.
while I
guess.
do not
I'm
agree
happy
with
to. I
while I
just
do
don't
not
like
agree
being
with your point of
interrupted.
view, I will defend. I'll defend to the death your right to say it.
Okay, sure.
That's unfortunately Maddie's thing is just to interrupt people. That's just
Yeah.
his thing.
Okay, fine. I mean, whatever.
Trust
You
me,
don't
he does
like
that
it,
to
you don't
me
like
all
it.
the
I don't give a shit. I mean, there's
Yeah,
people
Maddie-
who like shit I don't like, so I don't care.
And T-Dub, why are you on her side all of a sudden? You hate this shit as much as I do.
Here's the thing.
Maybe I made a good argument. I don't know.
Here's the thing, I don't like this storyline, but I understand why she does. Like I understand like her frustrations with like the whole story of, oh, now we're telling the story of like how sexist WWE is. Like that's how the storyline is coming across to her. Like it's almost like the writers are self-aware, at least to her, and this is how they're telling that storyline.
Whatever. You can honestly cut my part out. I don't
No,
care
no,
anymore.
that's cool. No, hey,
Whatever.
we're live.
Okay. Cool.
I will say this. I get the storyline. I choose not to like the storyline. That's...
Okay.
Yes, it's sexist, but I'm like, it's 2018, for fuck's sake. Wrestling doesn't need to be complicated.
It's not.
No, and I definitely understand where you're coming from almost with this whole thing.
As do I. I just think it's like, we just went through Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn, and I don't want another overcomplicated bullshit thing where I have to sit through 20 minutes.
I don't think this is
people
gonna be.
talking.
I don't think this is gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna reach those levels at all.
But it's gonna
don't
get
think it
there.
can.
That's what scares me. Is like it might get
Maddie, it's
there.
not. Maddie, it's not. Trust me, it's not gonna go to cross-dressing people and stupid obstacle courses.
But it's gonna be one of those cringe fests where I'd like it forces me to change the channel, and I don't want to change the channel on Sasha Banks and Bayley again.
I think there's one thing we can all agree on. There's one thing
Sure.
we can all agree on.
Yeah, we need to move on. Yes.
Sandy should not have lost their debut match.
Thank God we could agree on something again. Yes.
Mumbles, your
first-
thoughts?
Go ahead. I'm like,
Where's Nikki?
she brings up an excellent point.
It's weird. Like on NXT, they still act like she's part of the group, but on WWE television, I don't think they even acknowledged her once.
Yeah, I'm with Mumbles. B, what the fuck? Okay, I get that they might have changed the thing because of that big ass botch. Sorry, Eric, that's not your best day, unfortunately. But like I don't know, were they a force in NXT? Because I seem to remember they kind of were. They kind of were.
They were
a big
tag team
deal.
champions.
They were tagged, so they kind of were a big deal, and now it's like their debut. It's a schmoz. It's like
So yeah, they lost their essentially they lost their debut match. I'm not sure where this is going to be going now. I mean, I don't know how you like. They better rebuild them fast.
what is to be rebuilt if if the tools have been destroyed already? But that's where my thing is. By the way, Mumbles, I apologize. It's one of those things like the Bailey Sasha thing. It's like I liked where it went, and then Kurt Angle showed up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't like. I strongly disagree with the direction. That's, you know.
I'm going to be a good girl and say, yeah, of course.
I apologize for cutting over. It's just one of those things. Like, no, it doesn't make sense.
It does to me, and that's just my opinion on it, but I understand that it might be frustrating for you.
Let's see. Do you know what's frustrating for me?
What?
The fact that for the past few weeks, it still has not been 100% confirmed whether or not Brock Lesnar will be defending the Universal title at SummerSlam.
Could someone tell me what the fuck is going on there, by the way? Like, honestly? Like, first he's in, he's out. He's in, he's out. He's in UFC, he's back here. It's like, this is either the greatest work that flopped, or is about to flop, or they really don't. No one on planet Earth other than Brock fucking Lesnar knows what the fuck is going on here.
I don't think he even knows. The only person that knows is Vince.
And I'm strong, and the way things are going, I am strongly thinking maybe even he don't know what the fuck is going on.
Mumbles, do you know?
Can you shine a light?
They're waiting for the perfect time to make Roman champion. And that time will never come. And therefore, Brock Lesnar will be champion forever.
Oh, I got a bud for that. I got a bud for that. You mean
forever, 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 forever.
Yes.
I just put the belt on fucking Roman Reigns, grip it and rip it, live with it, and then drop it, when at your nearest, at your best available convenience at this point.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
About Roman Reigns?
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about this. I've been meditating on Roman Reigns lately.
You're not meditating, you're napping. There's
napping
a difference.
On Roman Reigns.
Sorry. It's DBZA Bridge. I had to. Go ahead.
If CM Punk had never come out with a podcast saying how they want to make Roman look strong, do you think that people would hate Roman Reigns?
Well, I sure should believe Chicago wouldn't be as poisonous to Roman Reigns every time he shows up. That's for sure.
Honestly, I never thought about that. Although, like, the resentment was already kind of there before then, but what I think would really kicked off more than anything else is just the fact that the fans themselves weren't ready for Roman Reigns. Like, the fans didn't get to really know him beforehand. So I think even without the CM Punk podcast maybe in there, I'm not sure how much that contributed to it.
Because he was really a popular part of the Shield.
Yeah.
Like, if you go back and watch those old Shield matches, like, he gets a pop every time he does his hot tag. And when I saw him, like, live back when he was in the Shield, like, he was the most popular dude there. Like, I wonder if, like, CM Punk hadn't been like, oh, Vince has decided that Roman's the new boy. He's grooming Roman. I had to make him look strong. It's not one of the other guys from the Shield. Like, would that have affected anything? Like, if we never heard about that? Because that was some insider shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
I honestly, that never came to my mind. Wow. Gonna have to ponder that one for a while.
It's a thinker. It's a thinker.
Because we all booed him after the CM Punk shit started happening. Like, as soon as that podcast came out, all of a sudden Roman started getting booed more than any of the other guys.
Wasn't Roman injured during that time?
Yeah, but like as soon as he had his like singles run, people were not into it.
I think what may have also hurt it was the fact that Dean and Seth were having their singles run while Roman was injured. And so they were able to develop themselves as singles wrestlers. Yeah. But when Roman came back, he just looks like Shield guy number 3 again.
Yeah.
No,
and that's the thing. It's like Dean and Seth have had some character development. Roman hasn't.
That's true.
He's been proven that he's like a tough son of a bitch, and it just seems like he's just the same.
I think that the weirdest thing is that had we gotten the Roman now instead of the one we had back then, I think he would have been in a much better place. But unfortunately,
he would have had a better head start. I think, yeah, like the promo style that he developed, and just the fact that he's just being allowed to cut loose and actually cut decent promos, he would have had a better head start. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had this discussion with Mattis, and he says that we're poisoning Roman Reigns. He's that good. He's good. I look at that. He's good. He's this. He's that. And I'm like, no. WWE doesn't give a shit about our thoughts on Roman. So, and it's just been like for 4 years in a row. Oh, by the way, fuck you. So, you know, Mattis is still a Roman mark, apparently. And every time we boo, we kill his soul for some reason.
The thing is, though, that WWE no longer listens to their fans because they no longer have to, because now they're making tons of cash from their TV deals, like even more than ever.
Yeah. $1 billion over 5 years just for SmackDown Live. So they don't need to... They're in a position where, at least for the next couple of years, they don't have to give a fuck. All they got to do is total the mainstream line. Make sure no one's fucking up, and make sure Vince McMahon's doesn't fuck a cheerleader, and we're good.
Also, oh no, Chase Owens just threw Daryl.
Oh god, no! That was a gripping second. I thought, well, he grabbed Daryl, and I was like, oh god, oh no, don't do it. Don't do it, you dirty hobo.
Do not pull a Foley. You can tell we're distracted by the CEO, but anyway.
It is much happier than when we're talking about WWE.
it seems to me like New Japan keeps it simple. It's a meritocracy. You get the main event because you earn the main event, right? And in every sense of the word, yeah, Roman had to work for it. He was given the main event too quickly, but he earned it, but not in the way that, it's fucked up. Let's just put it this way. It's fucked up.
I honestly, I do feel bad for Roman because he does bust his ass, but
if the company behind you doesn't want to let you loose and actually give you something to work with, the best wrestlers in the world are just chicken shit. You know what I mean?
By the way, when it comes to that TV deal, it seems that almost official that NXT will be starting on FS1.
Which is huge.
So maybe this will be the shot in the arm that NXT needs.
This could be, yeah. Which, how weird is it? FS1 was what started Impact, what we now know as Impact Wrestling, on the TV deal gimmick. And then years later, FS1 goes, we don't feel like wrestling. Oh, wait. You want to do the wrestling? Okay. What do you got? NXT? Okay. At least that's what I think,
Also, I think Jeff Cobb is going to eat Chase Owens.
He looks like he could eat Jay.
I don't think he can finish him. There's a lot of Chase Owens out there.
You know what? It is 10:46 in Daytona, so maybe he's like, okay, I'll have some Chase Owens, but doggy bag the rest. I'm in my hotel room. I'll get some cutlery, some plastic cutlery. I'll heat it up. That's my breakfast for tomorrow morning.
Chase Owens has the best bubble butt in the business. There, I said it.
But Twitter says that belongs to Finn Balor.
No, he doesn't have a bubble butt. He's got that lean, mean butt machine. This is straight old bubble butt. Ain't nothing but bubble on that.
So you're saying that he has no muscle in his glutes?
It's all fat, baby. The good stuff.
Moving on over to Impact Wrestling.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just essentially just me too.
I'm going to turn the sound down so I can enjoy this match. Tell me when you start talking about Chelsea Green.
Oh yeah. That's also, actually, I meant to write that down, but I forgot to. But Chelsea Green actually was at the Performance Center along with...
She was, actually, yeah. Chelsea and the former Robbie E., I think, yeah?
And not only that, but also Blaster McMassive.
Yeah!
And, Matty, this is going to make you pop, 3.0.
Yay! Big magic! Hold on. Damn it, phone.
Was that your phone going off?
That was my phone going off because she keeps talking about butts. And, wow.
Like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Chase Owens. Yeah.
I had to. Okay. On to the Impact Wrestling, and yes. Congrats
those
to the
don't know,
3.0. Can we just talk about Rich fucking Swann for a second?
I don't wanna.
The only thing I'll say about him is that his hair looks uglier in HD than I could have imagined.
I mean, my God. Let's put the official Rich Swann's fucking haircut image. Like the old one that we had, that was okay. We thought he was half bald. No! As it turns out, it's fucking intentional! Look at it! You can't make that shit up!
And
No comment.
I don't blame anyone if they're not a fan of Rich Swann at the moment. He's not doing any favors the past several months.
And he's... Well, he says he's inspired by Minoru Suzuki, and... Well... Don't blame Minoru Suzuki. He's going to want to stretch you.
Yeah, you don't want to be calling out that good boy. You're Suzuki's gonna fuck you up if you're not careful.
He's going to fuck you up for like 2 minutes and then just break your arm like he's Matanza Cueto. Why? Because he's Minoru motherfucking Suzuki. He's earned his haircut. You just look sad.
Let's see. We got some LAX drama happening. Conander's return. He's starting some stuff with King.
Which is a thing.
And it'll be very interesting to see where exactly this goes. I have no doubt that somebody's going to be turning heel. Possibly King himself. Possibly the LAX tag team. We'll see how things go. Allie returned this week to help out Madison Rayne as she was about to get murdered by Su Yung and the bridesmaids.
Like you do.
Also, I think Su Yung might be the most successful person to never cut a promo.
Yeah, because she never picked up the stick, did she?
Not that I recall. Instead, she just shows up, acts creepy, and murders people.
Yeah. I miss Rosemary.
And speaking of murder, Eddie Edwards almost murdered Tommy Dreamer.
Jesus Christ. If there's anyone that could sell a near murder better than Tommy Dreamer, I have not met him because, God damn, what the fuck was I looking at?
And we got further progression for the Brian Cage versus Congo Kong feud. Brian Cage wanted the X Division title. He tried to go to the ring, and then Congo Kong kind of murdered him. So there's a lot of murder happening on Impact.
There is murder, and it's not on Lucha Underground. What the fuck?
Moving on to Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
There seems to be now an ongoing feud between Worldwide Underground and the Reptile Tribe.
Which I'm not opposed to that. Taya versus the Snake Lady. Yeah, Cobra Moon. Yes, please.
Also, Ricky Mundo seems to be going psychotic with a doll.
So, does the writing crew know they have Marty the Moth Martinez as the resident creep?
Apparently, somebody dared them to see if anyone could raise the bar.
It's like an Al Snow kind of thing.
And someone obviously said, "Someone hold my Modelo Especial beer."
And Mumbles, it's actually crazier because you actually do get to hear the doll talk because he like pulls a string and then it responds to whatever he's saying, like it's an actual like living thing, and it's a bit creepy.
I thought about watching Lucha Underground again, but I've changed my mind. Oh.
Well, if you just watch it for the wrestling, you'll be fine. Just smile and wave at the vignettes. Just smile and wave at the vignettes.
Though, Jack Evans had an open challenge, and it was entered by Exolicious.
Hey, we got Exoticos now! Yay!
And not only that, but an American Exotico.
Yeah!
Straight out of New Jersey, and he looks pretty good, and he actually won.
Which, by the way, how impressed are you when I realized that's an Exotico?
What's his name in real wrestling?
I have no idea. Let me just look him up real quick then. Exolicious. Let's see. Oh, he's got Exolicious as a pro wrestling store.
Oh.
So he is legitimately Exolicious.
Apparently also goes by Sunny Kiss.
Ah.
Yep, if anybody wants to, I guess, support the man, here's a link to the store.
There it is, right there, and we'll share.
And
it with
yes,
the class.
and as you can see from the T-shirt, he likes to twerk, and he's got the moves. Those are legit twerking moves. I can tell.
Yeah, for those wondering what pro wrestling teams, there it is in the chat room for you.
Yep, that is. He's got the glutes.
Them glutes. See, those are glutes. Those aren't like what Chase Owens has.
Nah.
That's real. That's real butt right there.
Don't make me get the Sir Mix-a-Lot phone again.
Bad.
Welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, where we talk about all the booties in wrestling.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
This is playing during a slow-mo of Chase Owens. Oh, speaking of nether regions, do you guys want to hear Joey Ryan's story?
Oh, here
I
we
love
go.
your stories about Joey
Yes,
Ryan.
please. Yes.
Okay, so a friend of mine, she does not really like pro wrestling, but she goes to in Denver. They have pro wrestling / stand-up shows. So they have a pro wrestling show, and then in the middle of it, they have a stand-up comedian come up and do stand-up, and then they keep doing pro wrestling. So anyway, she was telling me about this show, and then she goes, yeah, so they had this one wrestler there, and he was really nice, but his thing was his penis. And I'm like, Joey Ryan? And she's like, how did you know? I'm like, did he offer you a lollipop? And she goes, yeah, why do people do that? I'm like, oh
because wrestling is weird.
Because wrestling is weird. Yeah. She got to meet Joey Ryan, not me, because I don't like being out in crowds.
And I imagine you probably wouldn't like all those cameras, like, and all those people staring at you during that moment either.
Oh God, no.
Even though you're like taller than half the people there.
Yeah, and I could probably beat up most of the people who like pro wrestling.
Yeah, just shove them in lockers.
Palm strike.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Palm strike them into lockers.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha.
Whatever works.
Yes.
And speaking of whatever works,
Oh,
the main event of the ground this week was a
three-way
three-way.
to the grave. So I think this is how they write off Jeremiah Crane. I don't know about you.
Who?
Sammy Callahan and Lucha.
Ew, boo, hiss. Hiss, boo.
Thumbs up.
They're going.
Thumbs.
Boo.
Oh God, I'm in the coffin.
Boo.
Yeah, he was trying to get Phoenix in the coffin, and then out came I can't remember her name now.
Evilise.
Evilise, yeah, she came out and beat the shit out of him with a hammer for a solid minute.
Yeah, as in broke her hand. Looks like she was working the knee. The baddest bitch in the building was pissed the fuck off. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, she beat the shit out of him with a hammer to the point where he was bleeding.
Yeah.
Good.
We got color, and then she just tossed him in the coffin. The lid was shut, and he was carried away.
Good. Kill him.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about that.
And then Phoenix was the next one he put in the coffin, which kind of surprised me because I thought for sure he was going to win. But no, Mil Muertes was able to pick up the victory. Although the ending was kind of anticlimactic because he did a flatliner off the top rope, and then it took like a full minute and a half for Mil to recover, drag Phoenix out of the ring, and then put him on the coffin on the outside, and then shut the lid. So I was thinking, like, during the whole time, oh, Phoenix is going to recover. He's going to recover. He's going to recover. Oh, he didn't?
Nope.
Oh, well, that happened.
So Katrina gets to live again?
Yep, I guess she's going to take his soul.
Wow.
Your soul
Lucha Underground
is
is wild.
mine.
No.
Was that Mumbles?
I said Lucha Underground is fucking wild.
A little bit. There's been
Little bit.
mythos to it.
A little bit. They like to build up a mythos.
Does anyone else have any news or stories they like to share in the world of pro wrestling?
I mean, there's nothing much to talk about. I mean, Brock is a bitch. I mean, until
Ronda
he shows
Rousey
up,
needs new
suplexes
gear.
somebody, yeah, I'm a bitch. And
Not a fan
that's
of
about
the
it.
biker shorts? Not a fan of the biker shorts, Mumbles?
Literally, if I took a drink every time Ronda had to adjust her gear, I'd be dead.
Let's
She
also.
needs new gear.
I'm
Dude, I'm
sure
just appreciate this, Jocks watch.
Newsflash! Ronda Rousey needs new fucking gear.
I'm sure Trish is absolutely just.
She
pulling
is
her hair.
just waiting for the moment she gets to be invited in a WWE locker room with Ronda Rousey in it. I could sense it going, I am going to tear you apart.
I can't even pay attention to those fucking matches because I'm too busy going,
Because
get better shorts!
because
Get
it's
different shorts then!
because it's Jocks Watch Rousey.
Oh.
It's the OSW Dudley Bubba Ray Dudley Jocks Watch. Oh Lord, shall we get to the one email? I think we should.
Is it from my favorite person?
It is from your favorite person. And before I do, it's time for your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. And we begin then with our good buddy. You know who it is.
First off, Wrath of the Gods on the Seal. That's a nice reference there.
Shit! Right on the logo. That's nice.
That's continuity.
That is consistency right there.
Anyways, our one email tonight comes to us from French Otaku. Sorry, I should have given you more warning.
Is it done?
It is
Yes.
done. It is
Hey,
done.
I'm back. What's up?
He kept it short. He kept it short this time. Well, yeah, that Wrath of the Gods on the Seal. Oh, not only is that continuity, that, ladies and gentlemen, is constant, is consistency, which is what you want in a professional wrestler.
Also, I noticed that we have a couple of new people in our chat that I don't recognize.
Oh, really?
Cute Heel Girl and Land Fusion. Hello and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast.
Hello. I hope we have not scared you away from the stuff. We begin with their French talk as T-Dub brought it up. Hello, Wrestle-Caster as well. We're near the middle of 2018, and I imagine the best and worst of mid-2018 is in the near future. It is. I'm aiming for the show before Morphicon. Or the show before we leave for Morphicon, which will be SummerSlam weekend, which that's its own can of worms. So I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck we're going to do it. The current plan, as it is for SummerSlam weekend, is I'm in California for Power Morphicon. So the idea is Easy and I are doing the preview show. It will not be live because it'd be a flat-out impossibility, but I am bringing the laptop. I am bringing the webcam, so there will be audio, I think. And we will be doing stuff and/or things. So we'll be So it'll be Easy and I doing the preview show, and we might be doing the best and worst of the week before. That's the tentative plan I have right now. Also, I apologize about Kevin Kloss last week. I didn't know didn't know that one step further it might have cost your Twitch channel.
Also, Mumbles, are you seeing this Fire Pro commercial?
I'm watching Kenny. He's rolling down. Oh, God, he's maybe dead. Don't worry. He's going to get the hot tag. Get that hot tag, Kenny. Come on. Oh, my God, he got the hot tag. Here comes Ibushi. Ah, he did a kick. Okay, that's it. That's it.
This might be the best wrestling commercial of all time.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You're cutting deep on that one.
Hit that train strength.
Ooh.
I should probably play this video game.
That is a bold statement.
Have you never played a Fire Pro game?
I don't like wrestling video games. I'm Kenny and I'm super hot. I'm Ibushi and I'm also super hot. Together, we're the Golden Lovers. Woohoo! Sorry, that was the commercial.
And for those wondering, that is Mumbles, who is apparently turned on now.
Yep. That's the boys. The boys are here. Yeah, I've never played it before. Someone gifted it to me. I think it was Camster gifted it to me. Someone did, and I just never got around to it because I don't like fighting games. I'm bad at them.
Well, wrestling games are fundamentally different, at least from my experience. And Fire Pro is definitely a different type of wrestling game.
Shall we continue with the email?
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so by the way, French, don't worry about the Twitch channel. We're fine. It's just one of those. It's one of those like we just noticed the initials, which is unfortunate.
Thankfully, Impact is not using the full name. They're just calling him Killer Cross.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like they're just.
There's a new wrestler for Impact. His name is Killer Cross, but his full name would be Killer Kevin Cross.
No.
Yeah, so they just call him Killer Cross, and that's it. Which, good idea.
Oh, bad.
We just put two and two together, and we don't like it as much. We hate it as much as you do.
Oh, Bud, no.
Raw, damn Bailey! I didn't know you had that much fire within you. That should have been the Bailey to square off with Alexa Bliss back in 2017, but instead, she had to face Sasha Banks in a disappointing feud. Speaking of disappointment, the attempt to get Roman over by calling out Bobo Lashley's career in WB by mentioning the main event at his quote main event at WrestleMania 23 should have been a shot of his ECW Championship run, and that involved in the worst pay-per-view in history. In other news, the Revival finally won a match against Roman and Lashley. Curtis Axel pinned Broken Matt, and the AOP are back. And Dolphin Rollins had a great main event, despite the DQ ending, and that was a great TV match to watch live, by the way. I'm just saying that. I watched that live. That was a good one. Slow start, but they had a lot of time. SmackDown Live. Here's my freaking rant for SmackDown Live. So, I don't mind that Nakamura is absent due to being attacked by a police dog. I hope he's okay. We've been told he is. And I don't mind that EY got the replacement slot to face against Jeff Hardy. But it's what happened later during the impromptu six-man tag with Sanity and Jeff and the Usos. Sanity, once a dangerous faction on NXT, lost their first match on the team as a team on free TV. Excuse me for a moment. In parentheses, an audible insult preceded by the Jotarakujo in the nearest wall. This is dumb! Why? Ugh. Whatever. Team Hell No are reunited. Never mind the fact that Kane put Bryan through a table then when he was a GM. Ellsworth is going to die hard next week. And Almas didn't have his match against Sin Cara since he's injured. Speedy recovery to you. And Rusev is now heel for his match against AJ Styles. What you guys think of? Let me go. Hell No coming back. I don't know about you guys. Team Hell No coming back. What you guys think of that?
I thought it was a nice segment, but
you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it.
I want to, but it just almost feels forced. But I don't know. I guess I'll wait and see how things go.
See, that's how I felt because I was just chilling on Tuesday, doing not much, just gaming, and I see the clip and I'm like, huh. And usually when I see something big, this big happens, I'm like, oh my god, I fucking missed it, or I'm like, holy shit, is it still going on? Is it still going on? I see this and I'm like, huh, that's a thing. I should be feeling a feeling, but I am not.
But one thing I forgot to bring up is the fact that Shinsuke got bit by a police dog this week.
Yeah, so they say it was, quote, accidental. I don't know about you guys, but I call a racist police pooch.
Maybe? I don't know. Why did this happen? What why? Of all the people to bite, why Shinsuke?
Yeah.
I mean, I assume this is Monday, and it was I assume at a live event for SmackDown. So
yeah.
Let's see.
It was Monday for a live event for SmackDown Live. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who was at SmackDown that I don't really like that should have gotten bitten instead.
James Ellsworth.
And he still has a purpose. Get his ass kicked.
It's very true.
Nope. Kitty tried to go into my electronic stuff. Nope. No, Kitty, no. Mumbles, is there anyone else who do you think should have gotten their leg bit if it had to be somebody on the SmackDown Live roster?
SmackDown. That's a tough one.
I mean,
Carmella, so she wasn't fucking champ anymore.
Yeah, it's going on way longer than I would have because to me, like, for Carmella, that should have been like a month title run, and then that would have been good.
Yep.
And she could have gained it back, and that would have been a good heel move. But yeah, it's a tad bit long. Why? Because apparently, Vince likes sex appeal again. So forget the record-breaking good wrestling we've been getting from the women's division. It's got legs, tits, and ass.
It's gross when you talk about a woman like that. It's okay if you talk about Chase Owens' butt like that, but it's not okay if it's Carmella.
I get the feeling there's a double standard where we're doing here. But to be fair, I mean, I could give that mentality for Alexa Bliss because Alexa Bliss has improved and is a good heel, but Carmella, I don't know, man. So many great deserving women, and Vince going for the sex appeal because he thinks good wrestling is boring. What a fucking shock. That's all I'm gonna say there. Let's see. Lucha on the ground. So XO-licious, aka Sunny Kiss. You got vibes of Rico, and I got to admit he did a great job against Jack Evans. Also, do a better job with twerking. Does a better job at twerking than Eve Torres. Yeah, I said it. In other news, Cage won a piece of Pentagon Dark and Mil Muertes for the first time, won a grave consequences by defeating Phoenix and Jeremiah Crane. Makes the interference of Eva Lise Seriously, she was dressed
By the
as
way-
Eva Marie with all that red, the horror.
I just thought of something that would make you happy, Mumbles.
What?
At the next Impact pay-per-view, Sam McGallahan is going to have a match against Pentagon Jr. It's going to be mask versus hair.
Is Pentagon gonna kill him? Because I
Probably.
fucking hope so. How
Probably,
many
and
times
he's
is
probably
that
going to
guy
kill him,
get
and then, and when they, oh shit, I forgot, hair versus hair. Yeah, okay, done.
I
He
wish
dead, we
Pentagon
don't
wasn't
gotta
so
care.
popular because I miss him. I want to see him. He went to San Francisco, and I was too afraid of crowds to go see him live. But I wish I would have went because then I could have seen my Pentagon, my sweet, sweet Pentagon. I love you, Bubba.
Yep, and he seems to be getting more and more popular by the week.
Which is good. And that ending. Matanza's humanity within the key is no more. Only the monster is left.
Well, somebody's going to literally get murdered.
Yeah, he says bodies are about to be broken, he says.
Yeah, I'm a butt, but I'm the best. We were just talking about butts. There's this one wrestler called Chase Owens, and he has a bubble butt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the running gag of the evening, Chase Owens' ass.
That's my girl Gwen. What up, girl?
Ah!
Oh, hey, Mumbles friend. Oh, a friend of Mumbles is always welcome with me.
Welcome aboard.
We like
to
spots on the
use is about
Wrestle-Cast, I
what the Smash
suppose.
people are like in that one anime.
Well, yes, and of course, Asuka's all of the rad, and she should be women's champion right now, but unfortunately, Road Dogg and Vince McMahon are really big butts themselves.
Don't
more
worry,
like-
she's gonna beat up a boy on Tuesday. That'll be cool.
Yeah, she's gonna choke him out.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially James
Asuka is
Ellsworth-
cool, and she's about to murder a pencil neck geek next week. That's pretty much it. NXT, back to French Otaku. Congratulations to Mustache Mountain for winning the UK tournament, winning the NXT tag belts for during the UK tournament from the Undisputed Era, and I need to see the match. As for dear Alistair, there's a chance he might face Tommaso Ciampa in the near future. To which I say, do it. Winners and losers. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate for winning the NXT tag titles during the UK tournament. Major kudos to them. You could say that Matty got a stiffy, like him liking the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team. First off, Montreal Canadiens, get it the fuck right.
I think French Otaku is trolling you, Maddie.
I think he is. I think
There's
he
more
is.
than one kind of Canadian.
Okay. Canada,
I thought
the
there was
country.
just one. I thought y'all just like what is it? Hornswoggles? What do you call your donut shop again? Tim Hortons. Got it. Nailed it first try. Y'all just want your Tim Hortons and your maple syrup. That's it, right?
Oh, this is a fucking throwback, making fun of me because I'm Canadian. This is a Wrestle-Cast throwback.
Yeah, last person to do that, I think, was Z Meister.
It was the Meister, yeah.
It's Cheap Heat, my brother. Cheap Heat.
All I'm gonna say is Montreal Canadiens is a real thing.
Yeah, they're a hockey team.
Are they
Yeah,
the French-speaking ones? Which ones speak French?
Montreal.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
in fact,
that's cool.
Maddie's
They're
first
supposed
language
to,
is
but, you know.
actually Maddie's first language is French.
Yeah.
Ooh la la. That's cool.
Yeah,
And
it's
here
a
come
thing.
the pretty boys.
Hey, Rapagi 3K. Anyway, more winners from French Otaku, Lucha Underground. Automatic winner as always. What do you expect? The announcement of NXT might be airing on FS1 alongside the WB Network. Got to admit, I am intrigued by that. These people who did tryouts for the Performance Center, which include Laurel Van Ness, aka Courtney Love 2.0, Robbie E, yay, Rory Gulak, Drew Gulak's brother, 3.0 Tag Team Shane Matthews and Scott Parker, and Blaster McMassive. They might get signed or not, but at least they showed up at the Performance Center. Finally, something between Bailey and Sasha Banks turning heel. Or someone. Losers sending the first tag match. Losers sending their first tag match, suffering their first loss in their debut match. What a waste of them. Numpties. Lars Sullivan suffering a broken jaw and is out of action. Get well soon. Did you see the fracture? Lars Sullivan, did you see the fracture?
Yeah, it's super screwed up.
It's about as fucked up as that haircut we showed last week.
Lars Sullivan got hurt?
Yeah.
Did you know he's from Westminster? They got the Akibara, which is a really cool arcade there. And they also have CD's Wings, the best buffalo wings. And I always tweet at Lars Sullivan about buffalo wings. I hope he gets better.
Oh, did you see a picture? There's a picture going around of him from like a few years ago where he had, where he looks basically the opposite. Instead of having bald and a beard, he was clean shaven and had a full head of hair.
Yeah, that's legit. I think we have it. Let me check here because I think it's there. It is. Found it. Not over there. Come on, people. There we go.
And here comes Ryusuke Taguchi with the masked pretty boy known as Dragon Lee.
There you go.
A.K.A. one of Hiromu Takahashi's many boyfriends.
For those tuning in our live show, we are watching CEO Cross New Japan Pro Wrestling. It is live on Twitch. We suggest that that when we go off the air, they'll probably be in the main event, so you should check it out. There it is.
And to pick your boys in the chat, the people whose gimmick are that they're Han lesbians, I believe you're talking about the Iconics.
Oh, the lipstick
yes.
lesbians. Yes. I love them so much.
One day they will get married, and I will be happy.
Me too.
And I might cry. No
I
answers.
will definitely cry.
And for those wondering, there's Lars Sullivan from a few years ago. And the idea of him with that haircut is about as fucked up as what his jaw is currently looking like right now. Poor guy.
And that fan with Ryusuke's shades looks like the happiest fan I've ever seen.
Blant or Mark or both. Awesome. There it is. And I put the image
Mumbles,
in there. That's Lars Sullivan, by the way, Mumbles.
Did you put in the Skype chat?
I put it in the Skype chat. It's in
I
there.
saw it. Yes, he looks like a regular dude.
I know.
In a good way.
It's just so weird to see him like now as this hulking monster. Then you see him back then, he looks like a dad from a 1980s sitcom.
And let's see, Lars Sullivan, Shinsuke Nakamura for being bitten in his lower left leg by a police dog on Monday. Must be a Roman Reigns fan. Still hoping that he gets better, stronger than ever. LPH, and that's all I'm going to say there. I am not repeating what he said. Sorry, French Otaku. We ain't bringing him up no more.
Nope.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, just for the scripted commentary promos that he has leaked online, and the fact that he is spending $500 million on the new XFL. Can't imagine how much he'll lose if the XFL will be no more. Hey, I don't know if that's a loser technically because he's investing in the new thing, and he's investing a shitload more than he did in 2001. So. It's his fucking money, folks. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? That's it for this week. Next week, don't expect me to leave you a comment since I'll be going to Paris next weekend. Anywho, take care, and I'll see you soon. There you go. That's a thing. You know, we're not going to repeat what happened last week just for the sake of just a can of worms I don't want to open again. But that being said...
Those were our email. Well, that was our email of the week.
Yes.
If you'd like to send an email of your own, send it to the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com.
Send one for Mumbles! Ask me about my favorite wrestling butt. It might surprise you.
Is it Taguchi?
No.
Oh.
I'm not going to say it here. Someone has to email you guys and ask you and then have me on the show and then I'll answer it. That's the only way I'll ever admit to my favorite wrestle butt. Ever.
By the way, good job, T-Dub. All I'll do now is we'll be right back with talk of G1 Special in San Francisco. Do not go away, folks. We'll
Mine is Sarah Del Rey.
Oh, tentacles in the chat. Which lady was your favorite button in wrestling? Yeah, Sarah Del Rey's got a nice butt.
Send an email, Gwen.
We'll be back.
And now a word from our sponsors.
The recent success of WWE superstar Kevin Owens has led to a wave of support from his fans, while his former boss, Jim Cornette, has been universally derided for his previous comments about Owens' potential as a draw in professional wrestling. But Cornette's miscues don't stop there. Now Time Life is bringing all of the Louisville Sluggers' gaffes and goofs straight to you with a Jim Cornette Gets It Wrong box set. Rejoice as all of Jim Cornette's incorrect predictions about wrestling are gathered into one collection of CDs for your listening pleasure. It's not just Kevin Owens and the Young Bucks. Listen to what he has to say about some of the all-time legends.
Steve Austin's never going to draw a dime by flipping people the bird. The best thing The Undertaker can do for his career right now is to completely retcon his dead man character and become a tobacco-chewing biker. A football league owned and operated by Vince McMahon, those guys are going to get ratings like no one's ever seen.
Everyone knows the real experts in wrestling are the fans, not someone with decades of experience. Besides, experts can never be wrong. Regale in Cornette's hilarious screw-ups.
I've booked all over the country, and if there's one thing I know that hardcore wrestling fans do not want, it's stupid, flippy bullshit. John Cena will go down as one of the most universally beloved wrestlers of all time, provided he never, ever loses. TNA is a viable wrestling organization with a bright future ahead of it.
They're all here, from Triple H to Samoa Joe, from WWE to Ring of Honor, and everything in between. Listen in awe to an industry mainstay who hardcore wrestling fans call out of touch, stuck in the past, and fat. A man whose only crime is calling out a small sample of internet darlings for being unprofessional assholes stuck in an indie wrestling mentality.
You tell one guy to get in shape, all of a sudden you're a pariah.
And if you call right now, you'll get a bonus disc. Jim Cornette Gets It Wrong, U.S. History Edition.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt's the kind of president who's only going to serve one term his entire career.
It can all be yours now for just 3 easy payments of $29.99. To order, call 1-800-492-6279. That's 1-800-IWC-MARKS.
Thank you, fuck you, bye. My CD, that is.
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
Are you hugging kidding me? I don't give a hug. Bailey does not get bumped from a talk show. It's unhuggable.
Look, we ran over time. We sincerely apologize for everything.
Oh, you apologize. Well, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. You're a hugging buffoon. Get out of here. Go hug yourself. Ugh! Are you hugging, filming me? Hug you!
You're hangry when you're hungry.
Snickers satisfies.
How appropriate is that little Snickers commercial, huh? We're back here on the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on BrooklynInfinite.com and live on Twitch.tv. RVT Entertainment with the slash in between the two gimmicks. You know what I mean? Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. Matty Jay and TWK and the lovely Mumbles. And speaking of you, I'm about to break a rule. Because, goddammit, it happened during that particular interlude. One Gwen, who I assume is Tentacles in our chat room currently,
my girl Gwen,
sent in the email and asked, also, which lady has your favorite button wrestling? And in the description, in the body, also, which dude has your fave butt in wrestling?
Oh, lady and dude fave butt in wrestling. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, favorite butt in wrestling. Okay, favorite female butt is Alexa Bliss. Go look it up. She's got the best butt in the business. She's a little cutie patootie and she's got a big booty. That's right. What up,
Grace
Alexa?
is a good one as well. If you've heard of
Who?
her. Jordan Grace.
Who is she from?
She wrestles all over the independent scene.
Yeah, she's an independent. I've seen her a couple of times. A beautiful butt, yes. Tessa Blanchard has a nice ass too.
No. She was not asking you guys. She was asking me. It's a female opinion.
Okay. Understandable.
Asuka, I think, has a good butt, but it's an athletic butt. You know what I mean? I want a little bit of bubble on that butt, as they say. Put a little bubble on it. The Iconics, both of them have good butts, but yeah, Alexa has the best butt for sure. She's got a jiggle on that wiggle, and that's what makes it good to me personally. Who's got the best boy butt? That's right, it's the one, it's the only. Who wrestles in jeans? It's Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has the best butt in the business. Go look that one up too. It's like, what? Oh, you're filling out those jeans nicely, Mr. Ambrose. Don't mind if I do. That's that. That's all I got for you guys.
This might be the best segment we've ever had. We just end the show now.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is...
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a girl walks in with an itty bitty...
This is... just...
Look, I bet you guys didn't think when you invited me onto this podcast that I cut a promo about good wrestle butts, but that's what happens when you invite
This is
me
what
onto the
happens when
podcast.
Chase Owens gets on screen during a live wrestling show and a live wrestling podcast. That's what happens.
When you looking at that Alexa Bliss butt? Yeah, she's probably looking at that Alexa Bliss butt. It's hella good.
Anyway, so for those joining us, yes, we are early on in talking about the G1 special in San Francisco. However, TWK, it will be indisposed next week, so we figured we'll take care of business this week. This is courtesy of the New Japan Pro Wrestling English site. G1 special in San Francisco, the Cow Palace in San Francisco, California, Daly City, California. Technically speaking, but you get the idea. The card is as follows. A 5-man tag will open things up with Sho, Yo, Rocky Romero, Gato, and Yoshihashi. And they'll take on a Bullet Club, Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga. And King Haku! Haku will be wrestling at the Cow Palace, folks. That's gonna be a thing.
Bullet Club, I think, might actually murder someone.
that is. Thank God Jado isn't in there, because goddamn, that's the one guy that might get murdered. And that's just walking to the ring.
Let's see, what did Tentacles put in the chat in? Oh, it's Big E slapping what I believe to be Dean Ambrose's butt.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Don't look at that gif. Oh my goodness.
Too late.
Yeah.
Ambrose's butt.
Yeah. I think we might have to. There it is, right there in the chat thing. I did not want to do, but there it is.
By the way, Big E might be the most charismatic person in the New Day, which to me is saying something because of how charismatic all three of them are.
That's tough. That's a tough thing to say.
But just his reactions are always what really gets it for me, because at the last pay-per-view, Xavier Woods was talking to Kevin Woods like, cheaters, listen, we're a lot of things. Then Biggie just goes, yeah, a lot of things.
Oh God, to get back to
just
Jesus.
Overall, just demeanor and reactions to everything just makes him the best to me.
This guy is a comedic goddamn genius. That's what he is.
If you're not gonna put the belt on Rusev, put it on Big E.
Yes. Next up, tag match, Toru Yano and Tomohiro Ishii. They're taking on Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki. Someone will be murdered there, probably Yano.
Yeah, it's gonna be Yano.
It's because you ain't killing Tomohiro Ishii on free TV. At least not yet.
There's something I forgot to say on this podcast for a couple weeks, and it's the fact that I believe Hiroki Goto found the never open weight title.
Yeah, he found it at, I think it was Singapore? No. Australia? No. Yeah, it was. He lost it for a week. Michael Elgin said he had it. We refused to acknowledge that. And so does New Japan. So they 6 days. The shortest reign in New Japan history. Bye. So
suck it, Elgin.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, ain't nothing there. Next up, Kushida and Hiroshi Tanahashi will take on Marty Scurll and Hangman Page. And speaking of that never open weight championship, it will be on the line. Hiroki Goto will defend his championship against the aforementioned Jeff Cobb. So
that's going to be one hell of a match.
That's going to be great. It's going to be great. IWGP Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, are defending their beautiful gold belts. Take in a rematch with Sonata and Evil. Let's see. The next one will be Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada taking on Bushi and Tetsuya Naito. That's going to be fun. The Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Hiromu Takahashi will be taking on Dragon Lee. Having seen some of their blood matches, I am looking forward to this next chapter. The semi-main will feature the United States Heavyweight Championship. Jay White defends against Juice Robinson. And
here's to you, Juice Robinson, gonna be the greatest champion. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Drowning in Japanese pussy.
Believe it or not, folks, she's not kidding. His words.
Yeah.
His words. And in the main event of the evening, Kenny Omega will have his first defense of the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against against the guy that, if it weren't for Tommaso Ciampa, probably would be heel of the year, Cody. He's still gonna get a Monster Heat, by the way. He's like, ain't no fucking way he's not getting Monster Heat in the New Japan show, but fucking A, that's gonna be a main event.
I don't think that Kenny is going to lose on his first defense, although New Japan sometimes does like to give their first-time world champions short title runs. However, there is a new president of the company, so I think he's going to keep it.
No way Cody's going to fucking win.
No way.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Cody. He's probably just going to win the Ring of Honor title tonight and just say, I'm cool with this. I'll be all in. I'm good.
But I want Marty to win.
Danger Cody!
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
Danger Cody?
Danger Cody?
Danger Cody!
Danger! High voltage!
Actually, Poison is another one of my friends. What's up, Poison? So Cody Rhodes, his gimmick is alt-right? That's pretty much it. That's it. That's the whole thing. And he's going to get his ass kicked by Kenny Omega. So that's going to be cool.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny did lose his title at King of Pro Wrestling. As sad as that would be.
Who was he fighting?
I imagine that we're going to find out after the G1 tournament.
Yeah, no shit's going to happen.
Someone else sent in an email. We've already done our email segment, so we'll read this next week. So Graham, if you're in the chat, we will read yours first next week.
When exactly? Kick his ass. Kick his fucking ass. Fuck you, Cody. That's it.
The interesting thing about Cody is that in real life, he actually is quite liberal.
No, he's a Trumpy in real life. Did you know
really?
it?
No.
Yes, he is.
Really?
IRL,
No,
he is the Trumpy. Yes.
But he's against so many things that Trump is for. It doesn't make sense.
No, you know what? Hey, Mumbles.
Me.
I think you might be thinking of Big Cass.
No. He is a Trumpy. And
Not
anyway,
Cody, no.
anyway, even if he's not a Trumpy IRL, he's playing a Trumpy. So I want to see him get his pretty little face kicked in. that sounds cool to me, especially by someone who is in a tag team with another man called the Golden Lovers. Please, a person from the fucking Golden Lovers kick Cody fucking ass. That sounds great. That
will
awesome.
happen. And I can't wait. By the way, the Golden Lovers are about to be on screen in just a few moments.
Oh, main event time. Holy shit. That's
so we should wrap this up, because I gotta watch this.
Yeah, how about we do, so a little bit of housekeeping for those who didn't hear it. We just got an email from Graham who sent it in. We are usually our expiry date when it comes to that is 9:30. So we will be reading your email next week. So don't worry, we have it on file for you. Good question, though. We'll just have to keep it for next week. That being said, time for winners and losers. Mumbles, let's start off with some losers.
Losers. Asuka again, unfortunately. Bye, Asuka. You had to keep losing forever, unfortunately.
No.
Yep.
T-Dub?
I would say making Sandy lose their debut match. Boo earns. Also, not calling up Nikki Cross. Still.
Yeah,
but then again, I think that might be a blessing because then she probably would have lost too.
You know, Mumbles, you're not going to like me for saying this. The direction of the Sasha Bailey feud as is right now, I get what they're trying to do. I am just not a fan of what they're trying to do. And I'm just like, yeah, you got a hot fucking thing. And now you're just going
You'll get
therapy?
it. You'll like it. You'll talk to me in a fucking month or a couple months and you'll be like, oh, actually, I turned the corner on fucking Bailey Sasha. You'll see.
Hey, you know what? Weirder things have happened on this show. You know, you might be right. You might be right. Who knows?
Like the fact that a few years ago I said Jinder Mahal was going to be world champion. You said, no, that's never going to happen. And then what happened? Jinder Mahal became world champion.
Because at that point, he was a fucking jobber and you were just putting him in his boys' stable. Or you were putting him in your boys' stable.
He still became champion.
He's still a fucking boy, but you know. Anyway, let's do winners, Mumbles.
Winners besides my awesome Discord, who I love very much. I love you guys. Mwah. I'm gonna say just Kenny. I think he had an interview pretty recently and it was awesome. I just love Kenny. He's on Twitter. He's saying, pro LGBT stuff. I just love that man so much and I hope he owns the moon in 2020. The end.
All right,
like the literal moon. Like you want him to own the literal moon.
I want him to own the moon and I want to go visit it because Kenny said so.
Only if he repaints it rainbow.
No, it can be any color he wants it to be. I just want him to have it. Have that moon.
And for those wondering, what's that background noise? I'm Tetsuya Naito. I'm listening for the pop. T-Dub, your winner, by the way.
My winner, I'm actually going to give one that I just have been thinking about just today, and that's the music producer for New Japan, because it sort of dawned on me today that Bullet Club and LIJ both have themes that complement their stablemates. Like, all of LIJ have, like, these techno themes, and all of, like, Bullet Club have, like, these hip-hop themes. And they just go together really well.
Oh my god, there's Daryl! Yay!
No, that's Daryl Jr., I think.
El Hijo del Daryl.
And he's still got the Best of Super Junior trophy. Nice. Usually the winner doesn't keep him around that long. Although it is missing a wing because Hiromu accidentally broke it when he won it.
Oh. And of course he's gonna carry it around like. But because at this point, even Naito, no, keep it as is. Tranquilo. It's our gimmick. I'm gonna give it a winner to two. CEO Cross New Japan because I have the thing mute and it's still fun. It's not wrestling, but I have to bring it up. Summer Games done quick. They did a Mario block and I donated $25 and it was awesome and it was fun. In the middle, there was this bit where...
Oh, there's a Daryl section! Daryl section! I'm sorry, Matty, but Daryl section!
Oh my god, yes! Daryl section! all of the Daryls, and they're pounding it. Yay! They're fist bumping Naito. Like, fucking A. There was a Mario 3 exhibition race between Mitch Flowerpower and Grand Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear, what up? I love that boy.
You know him. Very nice.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Mitch's NES crapped out.
Oh my
at
god!
The fourth world. You've probably seen this.
They have Daryl fucking emojis on Twitch.
Daryl emojis on Twitch.
I had to go tell Daryl. I had to tell Daryl. He's right here, and I had to let him know that there's emojis of him on Twitch.
Yes.
He's watching from home.
Also, Naito totally trolled the ring announcer and camera guy.
Yeah.
My boys are here.
Because why the fuck not? Anyway, I'm explaining this story. So Mitch Flowerpower, they're doing a Mario 3. They're at World 4. And then Mitch's Mario 3 craps out. Now, Pooh Bear could have just said, fuck you, I'm just keeping this race going, but this is an exhibition race. Ain't no money being won. This is for charity. So what he does, he's at the first fortress of World 3 in World 4, and he says, I'm going to stop, catch up to me, and we'll continue. And that's exactly what he did. They rose, I think they rose about $200,000 alone on just that one piece of good sportsmanship. I may be wrong, and I will gladly say it's exaggeration, but fucking A. For charity, why not? So there you go.
Also, I'll give a winner to New Japan for allowing Hiromu Takahashi to have so many storyline boyfriends.
Yeah. And there's that beautiful gold bell around everybody's favorite Canadian professional wrestler.
But that's not Jinder Mahal.
Okay. All right. Let's go. I gotta watch this match, boys. Let's get going.
Let's get going, Mumbles. Let's do some quick plugs. Do it.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for my
speed plugs? Do it. Speed plug.
You didn't ask for it. You didn't even think it was possible. But spoiler warning is doing Kingdom Hearts. That's right. We're streaming next Sunday. Kingdom Hearts. At least 4 fucking hours. And me, the lore master, will be there.
Wish her luck, everybody. T-Dub, I'm not even going to ask you if you got a new video because obviously you're all over the place. But
I'm going to try to do something before I leave.
Yeah.
So you can go check out my YouTube channel. There it is right there. I'll put it in the chat right there.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas. I'm going to try to release something before I leave because once I get back, I have no idea what my state of mind is going to be. So I just want to get something out before I go. I have several ideas rolling around in my brain.
All right. And, of course, T-Dub will not be here next week. I will have a guest. As far as this week, Hellas Moon, Tony Helms, and the crew, are they back, Mike?
No idea. When it comes to my next video, what I will say is I will probably have something to do with Captain Spirit.
All right. Sunday, Toka Riffs Live. It'll be another episode, another regular deal. And so it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be myself, Easy, and the Shades, and hopefully Spade Ace will be joining us as well for that 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got the whole weekend off, so I'll be refreshed. Oh, did they just do the chest bump did Hiromu and Kenny do the chest bump with their IWGP championships? Or the gut
Possibly.
bump?
I was looking at the chat at the time.
They just did the bumps with the. That was awesome. Anyway, so that's Sunday. Monday, Shades plays, although he might be doing a Zelda thing again, so keep in touch with that, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, are you doing Rift Down?
Not this week. Maybe next week. We'll see.
We'll see from there. Wednesday, another edition of, it might be, it is 4th of July, so it'll be Second City, though we will let you know if it is not. We'll be doing that at 9 p.m. Eastern for that. Thursday took another edition of Ranger Recap. Last time we did Ranger Recap, we had the lovely Destiny Amber cosplay as a guest. A wonderful lady. And a former professional wrestling fan. And she gets the broken Matt Hardy gimmick. Well, no fact.
Wonderful!
And of course, we'll be back here next Friday. I will be back here with you next Friday. TW will be out of town, but I will have someone to help me out with this. Shin, if you're listening, Shin Tongue and Curl, if you're listening, I'll be glad to have you on. Just saying. And of course, it'll be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, we thank you very much. Hey, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that little bell button, so you know when we upload something, you will get it. And of course, on Twitch, hit that follow. Of course, you please subscribe, and of course, any donation is welcome as well. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for tuning in and saying hi. I'm going to keep this simple because I want to watch this tag team main event. On behalf of Mumbles.
Yo.
And of course, TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews, telling you to work a gimmick. And once again, thank you to everyone who sent me well wishes. It means the world to me.
If nothing else, T-Dub, my condolences to you and your family.
Thank you.
I know what you're feeling. It sucks. You'll get over it, but we're here for you. My name's Matty Jay. We're reminding you of professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good gaming weekend. If you're on Twitch, the CEO main event, the CEO Cross NJPW main event is on right now. And of course, games done quick. I mean, Doctors Without Borders, they have reached 1 million. You got plenty of stuff to watch. Have a good one. Have a safe one. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Any sign of Brock Lesnar? He won't show. How's that? It's his job. How's that? Suplex City, bitch.
Recycled joke? Maybe. But recycling is good for the earth.